A traffic stop turns violent, and it's all caught on camera.
The person involved speaking out, and reporter Julio Avila shares her version of the confrontation. And we need to warn our viewers that some of the images in this story you may find disturbing.
Coming to us from WAVY.com. Out of Norfolk, Virginia, a woman from Emporia who was pulled over for a traffic stop during the July 4th weekend says she was punched by a police officer and pulled out of her car. Ebony Holmes appeared at a press conference Tuesday afternoon with her attorney and other supporters. Enlarged photos of Holmes with a swollen lip and bruises were on display. Holmes was stopped by Norfolk officer Vincent Tokol in the early morning hours of July 5th near the intersection of Chesapeake Boulevard and Tallwood Street. She had 3 friends riding with her, and the video recorded by one of the passengers shows Toko opening the car door and then striking Holmes in the face and pulling her from the car.
You from down here, bro? Evan, hold your hand up, bro. Evan, I just hold your hand up. Hey, what the fuck, bro? You just punched her on her face, bro.
Hey, bro, sir.
She a whole female, bro. She didn't even fucking do nothing, bro. She not resisting, bro.
Get out the car.
She's trying to kill me, bro.
Get out the car. Yes, sir. Hey, they done the wrong thing, dog.
I know, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to lay it down.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? She didn't do shit, bro.
Okay.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, what are they doing to her? Hey, y'all see what she doing to her, bro? Hey, bro, take my phone out, bro. What is she doing to her, bro?
I got the...
What the fuck, bro? You just punched her on her face, bro.
You're looking at the video taken on July 5th when Norfolk police pulled over and arrested 24-year-old Ebony Holmes. She was visiting Norfolk with a few of her friends.
Holmes' attorney, Amina Matheny Willard, narrated the video saying that was Toko going in the vehicle, and when he punched Holmes in the face, she automatically tasted blood, per the attorney. Norfolk police provided this statement in response to the claims of brutality. The Norfolk Police Department's Office of Professional Standards is continuing to thoroughly investigate the actions of the involved officers in accordance with departmental policies and procedures. Around 1:15 a.m. on July 5th, 2021, officers conducted a traffic stop after observing a car driving recklessly through the 1100 block of Tallwood Street. The driver, identified as Ebony R. Holmes of Emporia, was arrested and charged with reckless driving and obstruction of justice.
It just put me back to the exact moment. And it's kind of hard to actually sit and just talk about it. What I'm doing right now, it's hard to look. It's hard to see the pictures, set it up.
Ebony was joined by her attorney and community leaders earlier today as they showed us that video taken by one of the passengers.
I just want justice. I just don't want it to go on.
Attorney Amina Matheny Willard says they filed a complaint with the magistrate's office, but was denied due to no probable cause. She describes the officer
is as much a public safety risk to the citizens of Norfolk as Derek Chauvin was before he murdered George Floyd.
The traffic stop happening along Tallwood Street, a rather quiet area that turned into this scene that early morning. They tell us an officer pulled Ebony from the car and onto the ground, resulting in bruises to her head and arm.
Because of a speeding traffic violation, she thought her life was coming to an end.
Aside from the physical trauma, Ebony says the ordeal forced her to quit her job and has also brought on paranoia.
I've never been the paranoid type, but I'm paranoid now. If I see a cop and I know I'm not speeding, I still slow down.
So, there you go again. It's, I don't know, these cops just get angry, and it is an angry time right now. No, it is, with the pandemic and the vaccination argument and vax or no vax, and I'm not going into that, but you got these protests going on, you got cops being targeted, and there are cops that are being targeted specifically because of what's going on. And then last year is still bleeding over into this year, talking about the national protests and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and all of that. And cops are just really at an all-time high right now. They're like tightly wound, just waiting for someone to explode so they could be like, oh, I'm going to tear you up.
The Norfolk Police Department tells us in a statement, quote, "The Norfolk Police Department's Office of Professional Standards is continuing to thoroughly investigate the actions of the involved officers in accordance with departmental policies and procedures." Ebony was charged with speeding and obstructing charges after the police stop. Randleman says they do acknowledge that Ebony was speeding and that her passengers did tend to get loud, but that they complied with the officers' demands. Right now, Ebony's attorney says they're getting ready for a court date sometime in November where they'll be fighting the speeding and obstruction charges.
And everyone should be asking the city of Norfolk one thing: for full transparency and accountability. That's all we ever ask for.
In Norfolk, Julio Avila, News 3.
I understand that not all cops are bad. I mean, look, and I always stand with this, or always stick with this stance that, yeah, sometimes cops, when they use force, are just trying to do their job. I get that. But sometimes they lose their temper. You know? When you're a cop, it's like being a doctor or a surgeon. You have to keep your mental faculties in the zone. What do you all think? Let me know.